Guru Pournima has traditionally been an extraordinary day of celebration for all seekers of enlightenment in India. Nearly 3000 years ago, one of the great sages in India, whose name was Vyasa, compiled what are called Brahma Sutras, and on this day, he completed their compilation, hence the celebration. What are Brahma Sutras? They are some of the most profound pithy utterances of descriptions of enlightened states of consciousness. They also describe the nature of reality and consciousness as described by various sages. Vyasa himself was a great sage. He collected these great verses from the prevalent Upanishads of those days. He also met the various enlightened sages of his time. Listened to their experiences of enlightenment, the grand states of consciousness from which they lived, and compiled those states into the Brahma Sutras. And seekers have celebrated this day ever since because it is a reminder of the immense potential of humanity for experiencing enlightened states of consciousness. It is a reminder that you too can experience the states of Satyam, Shivam, Sundaram, which means you can move into that state where reality can be immeasurably beautiful and the experience of reality can be immensely sacred. And in that sacred beauty is the divine. It is possible for you to have that experience. A few years ago, a seeker had come to one of our retreats with skin cancer with only 6 months to live. In the process, he overcame his fear of death and moved into this extraordinary space in consciousness where everything became bliss for him. Everything became sacred. The earth on which he walked was sacred. The experience of walking was sacred. The air he breathed was sacred. The act of breathing was blissful. Looking at the face of someone who was passing next to him, that person was sacred. The act of seeing was sacred, and the entire experience was blissful. It is possible for you to have that experience. Incidentally, that man is still alive, even today, and living in a great state of being even after a decade. It is possible for you to experience the immeasurable state of Tattvamasi, which is one of the enlightened states the sages spoke about. Tattvamasi means you are that. After one of the recent Mukti Dikshas, an entrepreneur opened his eyes and looked at a tree, and he felt he was the tree looking at him. And then the mind came back and said, no, this is me, that's the tree. He looks at a fellow seeker and he feels he's that seeker looking at him. He said, no, this is me, and that is a fellow seeker. His consciousness exploded with this state of Tattvamasi, or the enlightened consciousness of I am that. It is possible for you to have that experience. Aham Brahmasmin, I am the cosmic consciousness, is one of the Brahma Sutras. It is possible for you too to experience that you are not this limited body. You are not this limited history, that you are cosmic consciousness. And Guru Pournima is a celebration of this potential of human consciousness to be completely and totally free, liberated and enlightened. And a guru is one who can help you realize this potential. Namaste.